So today is November 2nd. I officially have been on testosterone for a week, and nothing's happening. Um, Again, I wasn't expecting anything with, like, my voice change yet, or hair growth yet, or, stuff like that that takes months and months and months, but there's nothing. Every once in a while I get a little tingle, and that's it. There's nothing. I feel like I'm just rubbing lotion on my shoulder and my arms. Um, I don't know if the gel just isn't gonna absorb for me or if it's just too low of a dose. I don't know, but there's nothing. I've been exercising and stuff, and I feel like the exercise is accomplishing more than the testosterone is. Um, it's just it feels very fruitless. I I don't understand why I'm not experiencing anything that uh, is pretty universal across the board. That most trans men experience some sort of bottom growth when they first start T, and I have nothing. Um, I don't know. I am supposed to talk to the doctor about it on the 13th, about how my first month went, and I'm worried I'm going to be telling him nothing happened. There's no changes. I'm doing this every day, and there's just nothing. Um, Literally just nothing. I'm trying not to be disappointed. I also, hear a lot of trans guys say that they get like a big jolt of confidence and stuff, and I haven't had that either. Um, I'm putting the gel on per instructions. I'm doing it exactly as I'm supposed to. It's just not. I mean, there's just nothing happening. I I just I don't know what to do about it or to say about it. I mean, it's frustrating. Election results are coming up soon, but I don't know. I don't know how soon. I can only assume there's going to be some sort of big stink about the election and a recount of some kind and all of that stuff. So until it's like official, I can't request my name change. And I don't even know if they're still doing it because a lot of stuff is closed for the pandemic. And I'm worried about it. I'm worried that they're not even doing help for name changes anymore, which would pretty much be devastating. I just. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for. It's hard to record when you live in a studio apartment with two other girls who they'll just do what they do. I mean, it's not even 10 a.m. They're up and doing stuff. I There's basically no personal time. It is what it is. I'm upset and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I feel I feel I don't know, let down or whatever. I feel like until the transition is to a certain point, I'm just trapped in this in between state that I don't want to be in. And it it's not even started. I mean, I'm on testosterone supposedly, but nothing's happening, so it's not even started. That's how I feel. And it takes years and years. And I don't want to have my only experience of actually like living life to be when I'm elderly. I I have all these journals from my whole life, and even when I was young, I named the journals watching, because that's all I do my whole life is just watch everybody else like go through self-discovery or find like a path and feel good about them fucking selves, and I never have had any of that. And they find someone who loves them, and they find someone that they love, and they build a life. And I finally know why I could never fit into any of that, why none of that could be a reality for me personally. And I still can't do anything about it. It's I'm 36 years old and there's still nothing happening. It can take like 10 years to fully transition and go through all the surgeries and stuff like that. It can take longer. And I mean my life is already half over statistically for the lifespan's expectancy in the United States. And I don't want just 30 years of being happy. I don't seem to get a choice in the matter. I feel like I'm doing all the right things and I'm trying to be patient and nice, and I'm always have tried to do the right thing for everybody else. I feel like I'm trying to do the right things that are being recommended and suggested by doctors and crap, and it just doesn't seem to matter. The only thing that I can tell that this testosterone isn't just me rubbing alcohol on my skin, like medical alcohol, is that my muscles ache after I put it on my shoulders and my biceps. They just ache. That's it. Otherwise, it's basically like just taking rubbing alcohol and putting some on your skin, and that's it. Like there's nothing else. It's not even a gel. I don't know why they call it a gel. It it's it's just like rubbing alcohol. Like that's the closest consistency I can describe to it. I'm very disappointed. and I'm trying not to be. I'm very frustrated, and I'm trying not to be. Every other trans man I've ever met, including the trans guy I know who's been on the minimum dose for 2 years, all said they started getting bottom growth within the first few days of taking testosterone. So why am I not? I don't know. And it all takes time. It all takes a long time. Supposedly, I have to be on testosterone for at least 6 months before I can even get, a referral to top surgery. And quite frankly, it's probably going to take at least another 6 months to get in to the consultation for the top surgery, and another couple of months after that to get the top surgery. And then it's going to take who knows how long to get approved for electrolysis after that, so that I can start pursuing bottom surgery. And bottom surgery, even without complications, can take 2-3 years of surgeries. Like, there's no way around that this is going to just take years and years and years. I thought I would be started before the end of the year, making progress, and there's just nothing. I thought by the end of October that there'd be something, going on with bottom growth, and there's nothing. Which means now I have to hope that by the end of November there's something. Some sort of something indicating that it's working, or that something's changing, or that anything is going on at all, period. Like anything. Something. There's just nothing. I don't know if my body's just too used to testosterone to even recognize it. I have no idea. I don't know how any of it works. I mean, I watched a hormone documentary or two, but that doesn't make me an expert in any way. I am not stupid enough to think that just because I Googled something that I now know about it. I put the stuff on, my muscles ache, and then there's nothing else. It's just nothing. My therapist said maybe it's because I was abused when I was younger, and I have lived a life where I've always been in extreme tension and hypervigilant, and my body has absorbed being in a constant state of strain, and that maybe it just until I start to not live in that way or whatever, anything topical wouldn't work because my muscles are already holding all this other stuff. I don't know. I don't know how hokey or whatever that is, or if it's like valid. I know I can't get a massage or else I scream bloody murder. I've only ever been to a professional masseuse once, and they said it was because when you get abused for a long period of time and you live in fear and all of that tension, your body retains it, it remembers it, it holds it. And it sometimes can stay for your entire life. I don't know. I don't know. I looked up a bunch of immigration stuff for other countries, and pretty much all of it's completely. All of the things that they were doing before the pandemic are closed now, and I have no idea when there'll be a vaccine or the pandemic will start to be better or things like that, but basically, no other countries want people. Canada used to just let people, if you were a US citizen, have an easier time of it going in, but that changed apparently 3 years ago. Not surprised. Uh, there's a lot of countries that are like that, where they used to be pretty open to people from the United States, and they aren't now. Um, don't blame them at all. I just wish there was still some sort of chance. But everything I look at just, it's all either closed or else close to a lot of the exceptions that there were for people from the United States. I mean, most of the countries that I'm looking at, they all, I think, would rather have people immigrate from, you know, other first world countries than the United States. There's a lot of vetting going on that didn't used to need to be there because of the extremism going on in this country. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, people going in Trump truck rally things, and then it's like, but that's exactly what ISIS does. That's exactly what the Nazis did. Like, do you not see the correlation between your cult like behavior? As someone who grew up around cult like behavior, please be aware from a first hand experience that your behavior is extremely cult like and not healthy at all. Uh, if you're a Trumpster and you're drinking that Kool-Aid, and I'm not trying to be offensive and I'm not trying to belittle, although I realize it comes across that way, it's just, again, as someone who grew up around cult-like behavior, it's crazy to me how easy it is for people to fall into that. Because it is abusive and unhealthy as crap. It's terrible for a person to live that way. It destroys your sense of self, and it destroys your sense of right and wrong. It just destroys your cognitivity. Anyway, hopefully it'll get finished soon. Hopefully Trump will be voted out, and that when that happens, there won't be a civil war, and there won't be a whole slew of people acting completely foolishly, including Trump himself. And hopefully I'll be able to actually start pursuing my name change, because pursuing testosterone doesn't seem to be doing anything or accomplishing anything, like at all. Like even something slight. I thought maybe I was having more energy from the testosterone, but honestly I might just be have been having more energy because I was excited about the testosterone. Or because I'm trying to exercise regularly. It is what it is. Anyway.